Hey everyone, welcome to another top 10 list. Here's my top 10 list for another top 10 movies I hate, but everyone else seems to like. Yes, as you saw in my last video when I did another top 10 movies I like, but everyone else hates, this is the next one. This is the movies I hate, but everyone else seems to enjoy. And this list is going to be pretty short because the gist of all of this is, I can't get into these movies. Yes, I don't think any of these movies are a piece of shit. I really don't. I don't think these movies are garbage, horrible movies. I don't understand why people love them so much. No, it's not my opinion of these movies. These are just movies that are beloved by a lot of people, and I just personally don't like them. I don't like them. I can't get into them. If you like them, that's fine, but personally, I don't enjoy them, I can't watch them, I can't get into them, I don't like them. So yeah, that's basically the gist of all 10 of these films, so I'm not going to be bashing them horribly, like, this movie fucking sucks, it's nothing like that. These are just movies that most people enjoy, I don't like them, I can't get into them. Alright, let's get to it. Here's another top 10 movies I hate, but everyone else seems to like. Coming in number 10 is The Downfall of M. Night Shyamalan. Signs, yes. A lot of people like to say the best Shyamalan movies, Unbreakable, Signs, Sixth Sense. They're right about two. Unbreakable, Sixth Sense, awesome movies. Signs, oh my god, Signs. This movie's not good. I personally don't like it. If you like it, that's fine. This movie called Shyamalan, the next Spielberg, this movie's terrible. I don't like it. I thought the aliens were so generic. They come to a planet filled with water and wood, and that's what they're weak against. That's how you kill them, with wood and water, and they come to a planet that's full of wood and water. Real smart aliens these things are, and the twist at the ending is water kills aliens, and swing away, beat the alien with a baseball bat. What a twist! And, Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix, all of the child actors, Kieran Culkin and Abigail Breslin, all such wooden performances. The acting, the writing, the idea, premise, concept, not at all interesting, nothing good, nothing remarkable about this movie. Some people like it, I don't like it. Coming in number 9, it's a movie some people might debate me on. Some people are like, oh, this movie's not really a praised movie, but when it came out, it wasn't praised. But now, there's a huge fandom for this movie. I don't see why, and that's for Heavy Metal. Heavy Metal is one of the first big R-rated animated movies, and I personally don't like this movie. There's a huge fan base for this movie, that's why I put it on this top 10 list. That's fine, I don't like this movie. I like one story, that's it, but all these stories feel jumbled, they're so uninteresting, so convoluted. The animation is nothing that spectacular. Yes, there's swear words and blood and boobs in this movie. I really don't care. I just don't care. It's not a good movie, in my opinion. That's kind of just it. I don't think this movie is very good. I don't understand why there's such a huge fan base for heavy metal. Maybe it's because all the rock heads just love the heavy metal. That's fine. I like heavy metal music. I just don't like heavy metal, the movie. Coming in number 8 is last year's The Danish Girl. Yes, everyone's probably thinking, oh, this is so typical. You have Eddie Redmayne in this list again. Yes, I actually really hate The Theory of Everything. This movie's more tolerable, but still not very good. I don't like this movie. I don't think Eddie Redmayne was good. I don't know why he got an Oscar nomination over Michael B. Jordan, seriously. I don't understand why people like it, but that's fine. It's directed by Tom Hooper. I love Tom Hooper. I love The King's Speech. I love A Single Man. I love Les Miserables. They're great movies. This one, not so much. I think it's very blah, very boring. I think the main character is so unlikable. Alicia Vikander good. She won the Oscar for this movie. She should have won for Ex Machina instead. But this movie, I can't get into it. I really don't like it. I know it's a very, true story, very deep story. It was very tragic. I couldn't get invested with this story. I was excited for this movie. I thought the idea sounded cool, and the story of this character, I thought that would be interesting, and it would have been, I don't think it was written properly, and I think they chose the bad actor to play the role. Eddie Redmayne, I know people love Eddie Redmayne. I'm not a big fan. I don't think he was right for the role, and I just personally don't like this movie. If you like it, that's fine. I don't like it. Coming number 7 is a Disney movie everyone seems to really enjoy, which is cool. I don't like it. That's Hercules. Yes, Hercules. Oh yeah. I don't like this movie. I know so many people grew up with this movie. My sister adores this movie. She adores it. She loves it. I don't. I suffered through this movie when I was a kid. I was watching my Fantasia, my Beauty and the Beast, my Aladdin, Lion King. She watched that too, but my sister also put on Hercules and Pocahontas, and Pocahontas, a lot of critics don't like that, so good job, but Hercules is a very critically acclaimed movie. I don't see why. The animation's okay, the one song in the movie sung by Meg is cool, but I don't like these characters. I don't think Hades is a very interesting villain. That one joke with the Titans is also a funny joke. I hate Danny DeVito in this movie. He's annoying. I think Hercules is such a boring protagonist. I don't like the musical numbers in this movie. I don't like the story. I'm waiting for them to make a truly great Hercules movies. There's been a few Hercules movies, not a lot of good ones. I'm waiting for a really great Hercules movie. This Disney one, a lot of people say this is an amazing movie. It's a great, fun, entertaining, nostalgic Disney movie. That's cool. I personally don't like it. Coming number 6 is the Clint Eastwood movie, Changeling. Yes, Changeling is directed by Clint Eastwood and starring Angelina Jolie, and honestly, this movie isn't bad per se. It's just, I find it very muddling and very boring and a bit clunky at times, and I just can't get invested with this lead character. I know some people are saying this is a sad story. It's a good story about a struggling mother, you know, trying to help find her son and stuff. Yeah, and it's directed by Clint Eastwood. I love Clint Eastwood. I find this movie one of his very forgettable films. It's not really bad. It's not even a movie I hate. I don't see the fuss about this movie. A lot of people that I know personally just adore this movie, and I find it extremely forgettable, and I don't see the love for this movie. I don't. Clint Eastwood's got a lot of amazing movies. He's got an amazing filmography as an actor and as a director, and I just don't see the love for this movie. I don't despise the movie. I just find it a very forgettable Clint Eastwood movie. That's it. I just find it forgettable. Coming number 5 is another movie that came out last year. That was a Pixar movie called The Good Dinosaur. And when I did my review for this movie, I wasn't harsh enough. I was pretty hard on the movie. I should have been harder because this movie isn't good. I don't think this movie is a good Pixar movie. It's like now, 74% are on Tomatoes, and that is stupid. Suicide Squad is 26%, but Good Dinosaur, that needs the good rating. The Good Dinosaur isn't interesting. The animation doesn't even look good. The human characters look okay, but then the dinosaurs look too cartoony. The worlds look pretty cool, but the characters are so strangely designed. They look so cheap and cartoony looking, and I didn't like it. I hated these characters. I thought they were so annoying, especially the Good Dinosaur himself. I forget the character's name. I try to forget this movie in general, but this movie, it wasn't good. Thank God it didn't get nominated for Best Animated Film of the Year. If that got nominated, I would have been so pissed off. This movie is just awful. It's awful. It's got bad writing, terrible characters, and for a Pixar movie, especially for a movie that came out the same year as Inside Out, this movie should have been better. It should have been so much better, and it wasn't. It was terrible. Coming number 4 is Watership Down. Yeah, this is a weird one. Everyone's probably thinking, why do you hate this movie so much? It's so good. And yeah, a lot of people are probably really wondering, they're all thinking, hey, don't you like Secret of NIMH? I love The Secret of NIMH. A lot of people who like Secret of NIMH love Watership Down because it's this really violent animated movie that's PG but should be rated R for its grisly images and a lot of bloody scenes, and yeah, it's kind of messed up. You got John Hurt in the movie, and I don't find the animation style all that good, and I really don't care that this movie's violent. I don't care if a movie's violent or not. I don't like The Secret of NIMH because it's violent. I like it because it's beautifully animated. It's extremely extremely well structured. It's so well written. I love the characters. I love the ideas and philosophies of Secret of NIMH. Secret of NIMH is just a very gripping and powerful film. It's just an amazing Don Bluth movie. Secret of NIMH is a masterpiece of animation. Watership Down is just not that great. It's not for me. I know so many people love it. So many people love how bloody and gross and controversial the movie is. I really don't care for it. I saw it once because I wanted to see how messed up this movie was. This movie is messed up. It's not for me. Coming number 3 is a Christopher Nolan movie, and that is Interstellar. Oh my god. This movie, I know everyone's saying this is a smart, intellectual movie. Like, you just don't get it. I get this movie. I get it. It is very smart and very clever in its first 2 acts. Then the 3rd act, it just gets stupid. For it being smart, that's not why I should like a movie. I should like the story and characters. The acting is good in this movie. McConaughey, Jessica Chastain, Anne Hathaway, the girl who plays Murph. They're good. John Lithgow's okay, but everyone else is not that great. Casey Affleck, Topher Grace, very forgettable. The sassy robot, so stupid. But the characters aren't interesting in this movie. I didn't give a shit about any character. In this movie, the space scenes are visually creative, but all the worlds they go to in this movie are so not creative at all. There's a planet with water, a planet with snow. I'm like, come on, you're science fiction. Go creative. Go bizarre with your ideas. The space scenes and the spaceship scenes are cool, but the worlds aren't very creative, and the ending is just stupid. I'm not a fan of this movie, Interstellar. If you like it, that's fine. I don't like it. Coming number 2 is The Amazing Spiderman. Yes. I'm not going to go into details about this one. I know a lot of people don't like this movie, but still there's some people that give this movie a lot of credit. They all say Amazing Spider-Man 2 sucks, which they're right, but this movie's awesome. It's not awesome. Andrew Garfield, I don't think he's a good Spider-Man. I don't think Emma Stone was a great Gwen Stacy. They had okay chemistry. This movie's basically Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, all done all over again, just done lazier and just not as interesting. Stupid villain played by Iris Alphonse, the Lizard, this terrible CGI monster. I don't like this movie. It's the first Spider-Man all over again, just with a different villain. The first Spider-Man did it great. This one just didn't do it as good as the first one. Like, this movie is very forgettable. It's very generic. It's supposed to be this big superhero summer blockbuster. It ended up being a very forgettable mess, and I don't like the movie. And the number 1 movie I hate, but everyone else seems to like, is James and the Giant Peach. Okay, I know this is Henry Selick, stop-motion animation. I shouldn't be bashing him. I love Coraline. I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. I can't stand James and the Giant Peach. I really do not like this movie. I think it sucks. The animation's cool. I give it that. The animation's great. That's about it. I hate these characters, Sponge and Spider, terrible villains. I can't stand these characters, these bug characters. They're all silly, stupid, one-dimensional characters. The songs in this movie are so generic and basic. I hate these songs. I hate the story. I can't stand this movie. I can't stand that so many people love this movie. They just adore this movie. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. The animation's cool. That's it. The characters suck. The story sucks. The songs suck. Nothing about this movie I find very interesting, very fun, very funny, or enjoyable. Even when I was a kid, I hated this movie. This movie's stupid. The movie opens with a kid, James, losing his parents by a rhinoceros. A flying rhinoceros comes down and gobbles up his parents. That's how the movie starts. Yes, it's as stupid as it sounds, and this movie has so many generic parts. There's so many plot holes in this movie. Again, it's not entertaining. I don't think kids will find this entertaining. If they do, fine. But when I was a kid, I was bored of it. I was so uninterested by it. I just wanted to watch The Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm like, can we just put on a good stop-motion animated movie, not James and the Giant Peach? Okay, I know so many people love it, but personally, I just don't like it. So yeah, that was another top 10 movies I hate, but everyone else seems to like. I hope you enjoyed these 2 videos. I'm glad I did a part 2 of these videos. Maybe it'll be an annual thing. You'll see a part 3 next year. So yeah, that was my top 10 list. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me what are movies that you hate, but everyone else seems to like. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.